martial art fan community of YouTube. This is the first episode for the Harmony of the Fist Taekwondo martial art YouTube channel. What this channel is going to be about is mainly just how I'm going to share my experiences on how martial art has expanded my consciousness and brought a great growth to my world, well, on a physical, mental, philosophical, spiritual, just all ways of being have been expanded by the training of the martial arts. My name is Dimitri Netherland. I've been practicing martial arts since about the age of 11, and I'm 22 now, so finally hit a decade. That's pretty cool. And this page is gonna have a lot of philosophical and spiritual material on it, as well as different kinds of exercises that I find resourceful. And I'm going to try to do book reviews as well, just different kinds of knowledge, because we can expand our bodies and minds in so many different ways. Why limit what we can do? I'm probably going to get on psychedelics as well, just because I've done a great amount of study into them, and I feel like they're a great tool for humanity in terms of moving forward and evolving in all ways possible. And now I'm gonna kind of go over my story as it relates to martial arts, just so you know a bit about my background and where I'm coming from. As I said previously, I started martial arts at about the age of 11, and my first style was Taekwondo. Like a lot of people I know, it's like everybody does like a white gi kind of style. And the first class was okay. I mean, it focused more on technique and more the physicality more than anything. There wasn't too much talk of philosophy or any kind of like spiritual lesson given by the teacher. From what I recall, it was mostly just fighting. Which, going into it, I thought fighting itself would just be a fun thing to learn to do at a more elevated level, just because I can't remember a time where I didn't like fighting. It even showed back when I was very much a video game head and anime. And I still watch anime now, but like back when I really started getting into anime, everything was always action, always fighting, always wanting to see a different way to do it and go about it. I've just always enjoyed it, because it's limitless how much you can do with it, just like any other art. But that was fun. I did that one for about a year, and then moved on to, my family moved out of the area, so I couldn't really train there anymore. And so my 12th year, my year of being the age of 12, I wasn't able to train with anyone really. I mean, it wasn't until 13 when we moved into the Richardson area in Texas that I was really able to get a really solid foundation with the martial arts. The previous one was okay, but it was like there's a lot more to martial arts than fighting, as we all know. But it was another Taekwondo school, but everything was very much traditional. The teacher himself was from Korea. He was he was in his 60s when I started, I think. So he had been doing it for quite a long time. From what I understand, he also did Aikido. He did different kinds of weapons training. Like he did a lot. He was a really cool guy too. I definitely would recommend him to anyone. The name of the school was Kim's College of Taekwondo in Richardson, Texas. Just if anybody is in need of a good martial arts school, that is a great place. Great people, great teaching, great philosophy. I learned so much training there, and training there really got me looking into fitness, how I eat, got me a lot more interested in how my body works, things of that nature. Got into weightlifting. We did stretching at the at the dojang, but I also got more into yoga, so studying different kinds of stretching on my own. Got into deep breathing meditation and physicality. I did whatever I could to really max it out. Just hundreds of push-ups a day, sit-ups, squats, just really pushing myself to get to the next level of things. And it was pretty later, a good while before I got into philosophy after that, because I'd imagine just like most people get into the martial arts, you focus on the physicality more than anything because it's the physical manifestation of the philosophy. But later on, I got into the philosophy, and it was really cool. I enjoyed it. It was a lot of just about being a good, upright, moral person, that kind of thing. And I was being in the martial arts, like there's very much the attitude of always trying to improve yourself on all levels. So it may have been kind of a simple philosophy, very direct and about more morals than anything, but it was still very interesting for me to see. It, there was also some philosophical talk about, I want to say, alchemy. Because he didn't talk about it, but it was a poster on the wall and it talked about the male and female energies and how they manifest the rest of the world. That would have been something to really look into. I never asked them about it. I just read the poster. Guess I just never thought about asking them about it. And on the philosophical side, after studying what I could at the dojang, I really got into Alan Watts. My gosh, like Alan Watts is great to listen to. Being someone who majored in language, that helps a great deal. So I got into Alan Watts. Who else was I really digging at that time? Thinking of Terrence McKenna, but I really didn't get into him until like way later. Well, anyway, I got really into philosophy around that time, just studying Eastern Buddhism and Taoism. Just I guess it being an Asiatic martial arts, it really got me looking at that side first before anything, and it was really cool. Got me. It helped me understand my own spiritual beliefs at a much deeper level. Because when you look at Buddha and Jesus, it's like there's so many similarities. It's crazy, but just seeing it put in different words, I guess, helped me to understand this man a lot more. And it was really cool. I dug it a lot. And Taoism was really cool. So there was always a lot of different kinds of meditation, different kinds of deep breathing. It was really cool. Um, it got me on the spiritual side, just using the same kind of using Jeet Kune Do philosophy with spirituality as it applied to martial arts as well. Because I studied any philosophy I could get my hands on, even other martial arts as well. And as you all know, Jeet Kune Do is like such a philosophy that can be applied to anything. It didn't even have to be martial arts, which I really dug. But studying all the different kinds of spirituality, whether it was Hinduism, Buddhism, Christianity, any Abrahamic faith, Zarathustra, that was a really interesting one. Like, I really think studying all those made me more well-rounded spiritually and got me more accepting, because over there it's kind of like on the eastern side of spirituality, it's kind of like there are many pathways to the divine, and you can use any one to get to the divine. It really doesn't matter, because at the end of the day it's your own journey. The important thing is that you reach whatever you would call a nirvana, and that can look different for everybody. Some people could be just a higher level of consciousness. Some people could just be being at a stage of life where all your bills are paid, your family's taken care of, you're doing what you love. Like that in itself is a kind of nirvana, I think. And That's one that I'm striving for as well. This YouTube channel will be one of the ways that helps me get to that. So, pretty excited, finally getting started with this side of things. What else? Did health, did spirituality.